Rudeus has a terrible character archetype, and honestly won't be for the reason you might expect. It's undeniable he's quite the little pervert, but that's not the problem that I have with him. If you watch my videos, you know I'm actually quite lenient on people's characters and tendencies. My problem with him goes way deeper. If my problem with him isn't that he's a pervert, you might wonder what the issue is, because many admire everything else about him. He works very hard, he trains a lot in every department, he studies and he tries his very best. This is in fact one of the reasons for the popularity of this anime, apart from the fact that the animation is absolutely gorgeous. And a little bit of fan service is always good for the anime fans. But by the end of the video I will have shown you something very interesting about Rudeus that you've probably not analyzed yourself. And you will understand the problem that I have with him better, because you will distinguish what Rudeus tries to be, but fails to fully become. Please remember, if you want more anime read at this level, subscribe, it helps me out a lot. And there's no AI in the making, just me working hard, scripting away. To be fair, this is one of my brother's favorite anime. I can't claim that Rudeus is terrible without addressing the facts. He has worked himself to the bone and he's training very hard. He learns about different runes, magics, a new language and all these things because he comes from a different world. And something that really moved me about him is that he puts himself out there and beats his fear. Now, the new season is out, so I don't know if you recall back to the first season, but because of his previous life where he was scared of getting out of the house, he had this trauma built up, and he fought through it, and he challenged himself to face that fear directly, which is something that me, a self-improvement that watches anime, loves to see. This is on the right track, and this is what I like to see. This is the Rudeus that I fully can get behind. But it is because I see that he's done this once, and because I see all of the other strengths, that I am actually very let down. Because despite all of this hard work, all of this improvement, and despite actually overcoming one of his main fears, which was to get out of this habitat zone. Bro, your last video was fire? Thank you, Barack Obama. Despite all of these things that he's been working so hard at, he has a panty altar. Sit with this thought for a while. Improvements mean little if your core remains the same. How will he achieve his goals of being a good man for his family that provides and that protects them? How will he see his true goals of being a different person, a reformed man, a better man, if at core he still values the same perverted tendencies? If you completely accept them and you bear them in your sleeve as something natural, sure, I am fine with this. But if you recognize that this is bad, and he hides this about himself, he doesn't want others to see. If it is something that is worth hiding, it is nothing worth doing. And I can tell you right now, he will forever keep on battling this uphill race of trying to be a better person, as he finds himself in the middle of the dissonance of his actions versus his values. But to truly seek improvement and to truly see it, you must be harmonious in your actions and in your thoughts. Tranquility, after all, is nothing but a good ordering of the mind. Look back at your own improvements and let me ask you, how much have you truly changed? Over the years I've become closer to God, to the Creator, a man of faith. In this time I was practicing celibacy. For about 3 years I've done this. But for naught. It was not what I truly valued, because I have found that I really like meeting people. I really like getting to know new women and stuff, and not in a manner of sleeping around. I don't really do or can do the one night stands, but more so that connection with different people, more people that I want to meet. Unfortunately, I wasn't born in a very traditional surrounding, so for me, I kind of want more and more. There will come a point where I will probably settle down properly, but it is the fact that that's not where my heart lays right now. I'm not in a temptation place that I just want to fuck with people, but rather I like to meet people. And I find myself being unable to deliver what most women want if I find myself in a place of doubt in my heart, where I have one desire and one action and one thought and everything's divided in this weird trajectory that I lead. And all the while that you in your own life have this kind of suppressed emotions, they will build up and build up. Shoving the things that you have inside to a corner of your consciousness does not help. It just makes it accumulate more dust and more rubbish. And the moment that you decide to address it, to clean it properly, you will find yourself with a mess much bigger than had you just tackled it day by day, just cleaning a little bit here, a little bit there. But just like Rudeus, I was holding on to my panty altar. in my own metaphoric way, in the same way that you probably are, where you're trying to make a change, perhaps get a better physique, but you can't let go of 3 meals a day of processed food, garbage food, chocolate, this and that. Instead of doing intermittent fasting and actually consuming better things, or going to bed earlier, or being consistent at the gym, you have these goals and these actions that just do not align. There is a dissonance that I want to warn you about between actually committing yourself to an act of values versus an act that you value. If you feel like your value truly is bad, then don't be like Rudeus and half-ass it. Don't keep on being a little perverted kid if you don't think it's a good thing. Replace that with masturbation or laziness or whatever. Stop doing it. Quit it. If you don't think it's bad, however, don't hide it and embrace it fully. If this topic was interesting to you and you want to get deep with anime philosophy, psychology and all that, there's a book I've been writing for a couple of years and I launched it like last week. Well, 2 days ago from recording this time, but in a week, blah blah blah. I explore in it through the animes that we love, the gap between who you are right now and who you're settling for being. Link below. Strive to be 1% better every day and much love. Mwah.